In situations where the same product might be applied for a variety of uses, applications can help designate where different quantities of similar products will be used throughout your jobs. For example, 4x8 panels might be used for floor decking, roof decking, or wall sheathing, and concrete might be used for different slabs and footings throughout the job site. Assigning an application to your takeoff items will add additional clarity to your layouts and material reports. You can optionally type in an application name on a takeoff item, or you can create applications in your database and use and reuse them in future jobs. Doing so will allow you to specify particular colors and waste factors for your applications as well. Let's see how this would work for a concrete takeoff. In the Database tab, switch to the My Applications tab and click the plus button to create a new application. Give your application a name, and then the important step here is to specify the unit of measure. And the concept to keep in mind here is, how will I measure with this application? This application will be used with the count tool in the digitizer. Select count. If this application will be used with the segment or linear tool, choose between random length, quantity length, linear square feet, and linear volume. This application will be used with the area tool. Select between square feet and area volume. In this case, I want to draw an area and get volume for cubic yards of concrete, so I'll choose area volume. You can choose to apply a waste factor to an application, which will add the specified quantity of additional material to the report. Note that waste factors can also be applied to products, but the waste factor for a product will take priority over a waste factor for the application. So, for example, if I set a general waste factor of 10% for garage slabs, and my concrete product has a waste of 5%, only a 5% waste factor will be applied. The waste factors will not be added together. If a product has no waste factor assigned, then the application waste percentage will be applied instead. This application is now complete, and I can click Save. At this point, I can choose to change the color of the application, but again, note that color assigned to a product will take priority over the application's color. I'll create 2 more volume applications, and then we can see how all of this works together. I'll make a concrete footing application using area volume, and another area volume application called porch patio slab. Then I'll assign a different color for each of them, and each of these applications will use the cubic yards of concrete product that I've created here, and I've chosen to leave that particular color blank. This will allow the color for each of the different applications to designate where each quantity of concrete needs to go. Let's head back to the digitizer and set all of this up. I'll simply right-click on each line item, and on the application line, I can navigate over to All Applications and see a list of the application that I created. I'll just assign each of these the appropriate application, and as I do, notice that the color changes to the one that we've specified. With all that done, let's take a quick look at how the applications report on the materials lists. An itemized list will display the quantities for each application line by line, whereas the condensed list and direct ship lists will disregard the application assignment and simply report the condensed quantity of each product. So by specifying the application, we have the additional flexibility to designate what quantities of materials should be used where in the digitizer and on our framing layouts. But we can still provide condensed style reports that only show total quantities when required. It only takes a couple minutes to set up these applications, and they will also be available for all future projects. So the names and reporting for all of our layouts and reports will be consistent and professional.